Today we have the Trippiest G-Shock collaboration. The model number is the DW5600OC23-3. This is a collaboration between G-Shock, Hodinkee, which is one of the biggest watch blogs, and a online streetwear brand called Online Ceramics. As you can see, you can pause to read that as well. And right off the bat, I have to say, this is the nicest G-Shock packaging I have ever seen. It flips open and you get a nice padded cushion case. There is the watch. Online Ceramics is a pretty hippie alternative clothing brand when you look at their website. And as you can see, their design language has passed down to this watch. At the time when it released, it retailed for 185 US dollars, and everyone was pretty 50-50 on it. Some people loved it or they hated it. I thought it was okay. It ended up being on sale after sitting on Hodinkee's website for about a year for 49 US dollars, and I decided to pull the trigger. Funny fact was that shipping to Australia was 50 US dollars, so it was more than the watch itself. But after conversion, it was around 140 Australian dollars, which was somewhat reasonable at the time. And it was definitely worth the purchase because today on the secondary market, I've seen these as low as 350 Australian dollars all the way up to 600 Australian dollars. Getting into the specs, you've got a 48.9 case diameter, I guess you can call it, 43.8 top to bottom, 13.5 mil thickness, and it weighs in at 53 grams. Very light as usual for a square. This watch has the 3229 module that uses a CR2016 battery, which will last you about 5 years. The 3229 module is just a simple and reliable module, and it's basically found in all DW5600s. The interesting thing about this module is, and I've seen online, it's not a manufacturing defect, is the top left button is actually recessed when you look at it. So you really have to dig your fingernail into there. I don't know why they've done that. Maybe they just want to make it harder to press because it is the adjust button, just so you don't mess up any of your settings. You can see from the back, if I just undo this strap, that that button doesn't stick out as much as the others. And I've actually got another reference G-Shock just to show you guys. Same module as well. And as you can see this button here, but you can't see this sticking out. It is basically flush with the case, so it is not a defect. The dial has red, orange, and yellow accents. We've got a black border as well, and obviously the star of the show is the little Online Ceramics snail at the bottom right of the screen. It is such a small detail, but it makes the whole watch for me. The whole case is a deep forest green in line with their sort of nature theme that they've got going on. You've got Online and Ceramics in white on both the straps. You've also got a little bit of wording: Sun Watch Moon Time and Mushroom House Haunted Wagon. Some pretty hippie stuff right there, and to understand what they're trying to say, you might have to take a tab of acid to get on their level. The band is very nice and smooth. Going to the back, you've got that snail motif once again, which I absolutely love. And you have Hodinkee at the bottom just to signify that collaboration. Here's what the watch looks like on wrist. Now, I always say this, the G-Shock Square is one of the best wearing G-Shocks in their entire lineup. And this obviously wears very well, and it's going to wear very well for a lot of people. Quickly running through the functions, you've got a pretty simple module, so you've got simple functions. You've got your time, day, date, and month, alarm, timer, stopwatch. It does keep your home time up in that box there, and you're back to the home screen. It's also got electroluminescent backlight, and it's got basically the drawing of a sun, and it says, "Love grows in the sunshine." To close it out, this watch is definitely very out there in terms of its styling, and it's not for everyone. This watch actually grew on me, and it has become my favorite watch out of all my squares. It doesn't have solar or multiband 6, which is kind of disappointing, but it looks so cool in my opinion. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more. Let me know what you think of the watch down in the comments, and if you have this watch, comment down below your experience with it just for the other viewers. Bye for now.